In the autumn of 1930, Germany found itself trapped between two suffocating crises: internal financial strangulation and external political pressure, the limits of which were defined by the Treaty of Versailles. Against this backdrop, Chancellor Heinrich Brüning's government pushed for a choice that appeared bold to some and capitulation to others: global disarmament instead of German rearmament. This is the rise of Hitler. The official message was clear: no hatred, no threats of war, no foreign policy adventures, only peaceful cooperation and respect for international treaties. Foreign Minister Curtius, and later Brüning himself, in interviews with the French press, emphasized that Germany, burdened by debt, reparations, and foreign loans, could not impose its demands from a position of weakness. A country reeling from financial collapse could not afford defiance. But this policy ignited the Nazis' fury. For Hitler, the Treaty of Versailles was an eternal stain, and the rhetoric of peaceful commitment was nothing but veiled submission. While Germany was demanding general disarmament in Geneva, as it was already a demilitarized state, France vehemently refused. France, which had allocated some 19 billion francs to war preparations for 1931, viewed Versailles not as an equal agreement, but as the result of a lost war, and therefore did not need to reduce its military strength. Its leaders even accused Germany of misinterpreting the treaty, arguing that German suffering was not the reason for the treaty, but rather a consequence of the war itself. Tensions escalated further with the Nazis' rise in regional elections, leading European capitals to suspect German intentions. Domestically, the political indicators were alarming. The Communists and Nazis continued to gain ground, while the Brüning government was weakening amidst divisions and crises. Against the backdrop of these major shifts, November was filled with both strange and significant events. The world's largest aircraft, the Dornier 2, took off on its maiden flight from Germany to America. The first vocational school for girls opened in Munich, offering only one course: home economics. 300 students were arrested in Berlin for defying the ban on dueling, and swords and firearms were confiscated. The Berlin police chief was punched in the face by a communist, while the Nazis achieved strong results in Oldenburg, Mecklenburg, Danzig and Baden, and the Social Democrats won the Austrian elections. Hitler used the month to consolidate his power within the party. On November 7th, he implemented decisive organizational changes, separating the SS from the rest of the Nazi formations and limiting its role to internal party protection only, prohibiting any overlap in authority or recruitment. He also received an ideological gift: the 30th edition of Theo Frith's The Jewish Question, filled with anti-Semitic claims that aligned with Hitler's ideology and provided him with additional propaganda material. While the Brüning government spoke of equal rights and the equal right to security for all nations, Nazi rhetoric grew increasingly strident, accusing France of violating the spirit of Versailles and vowing to continue the struggle for a revision of the peace treaty. Thus, the great paradox crystallized. Official Germany called for disarmament, while populist Germany moved toward armament and defiance. The events of this month have raised many questions about the future of Germany, its people, and the world at large. Did the party attempt to cover up police brutality on May 1st, 1929? Or was it all just a strange coincidence? Will the largest airplane in history reach America safely? Will the German fraternities cease their duels and lay down their swords? Will the Republican Union pass the budget? Or will Brüning require further presidential decrees to secure its passage? Could the budget once again lead to the resignation of the Chancellor or the dissolution of Parliament? What will the Commission in Geneva decide? Will an agreement on disarmament be reached? Will France agree to renegotiate the Treaty of Versailles? Perhaps we will know the answers by the end of December. Perhaps 1930 will hold even more surprises before its end. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.